We're going to start in child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching, forehead and tip of the nose on the mat. Activate the arms. So feel that energy through the lift of the elbows and then press your palms down, push them away from you. Wake up the spine. And then we're going to inhale, come forward to lie on your front. Okay, bring your arms out in front of you and then to slightly to the sides. Separate your feet towards the corners of your mat. Your gaze is down. Inhale, lift your navel towards your spine. And feel the glutes pressing gently down, so you're pressing through the pubic bone. Activate your legs, lift the kneecaps. Then inhale, you're going to lift left arm and right leg. So nice and long through the center of the body. Exhale down. Next inhale, lift opposite, right arm, left leg. And down. And again, so keep going. Ooh. Left arm, right leg. You can use your own breath, as in, don't listen to my cues, just keep changing one breath between them. You want length through the core, reach through the fingertips and the toes. And then inhale, lift both. And you're pushing outwards, even though you're drawing the shoulder blades down your back. So you want to keep the shoulder blades connected to the back of the ribs. Gaze is down. Exhale down, turn one cheek to the mat, relax. You can rock the hips a little. And then inhale to lift again, star shape. Connect the shoulder blades, lift the kneecaps. Exhale, turn the opposite cheek to the mat. And then bring your hands down beside your ribs, bring your legs together. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, press yourself to your knees. Puppy pose, so knees under hips, toes tucked under, walk your hands forward. And then turn the tailbone up to the ceiling. Bring your forehead to the floor or a block. Push your palms away, feel this stretch through the shoulders. Inhale, walk the hands back in and bring yourself to the front of the mat. Ready for sun salutes. Standing in mountain. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. And you can just feel into the backs of the legs as you do your first fold of the morning. So just slowly paddling the heels. And inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. So extending through the tailbone and the top of the head. Exhale, palms down. Step back, roll forward into plank. Lowering through low press up. The hands are now beside your ribs. Hug the elbows in. Inhale to cobra. So lifting the kneecaps, tops of the feet press down, pubic bone presses down, and then drawing your chest between your arms. Exhale, lowering down, tuck your toes. lifting up into down dog, making sure your hands are placed well, weight coming through the index finger and the base of the thumb. Taking 2 more breaths here. And inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, drawing the navel in, relaxing the head down. Inhale, squeeze the thighs and shins to the midline. Rising up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths. You can move your dog around. Check how it feels through the spine, the back of the legs. You might want to go a bit longer, a bit shorter. See how it feels. And then inhale to come forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Rising up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale to lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to down dog, 3 breaths. Inhale to come forward. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. You're going to bend your knees, bring your fingertips down to the mat, take the right foot back, runner's lunge. Sinking the hips, left knee over left ankle, lift up through that back thigh. And then palms down, step back to plank. Rock forward, heels go up to the ceiling, slight lift in the hips. You press out between the shoulder blades, like doming out. Protraction of shoulder blades, gazes down. Hug the thighs towards the midline. Inhale, bring your left foot forward so the knee falls under the hip, but it's an inch off the mat. Bring the right foot forward. Bear pose. So hugging the forearms towards each other, hugging the thighs towards the midline. Drawing the navel in, pelvic floor. Step the right foot back into plank, left foot back into plank. Keep the breath coming nice and steady, gazes down. Inhale, right knee comes under the hip, hovering the knees, left knee forward. Really push the floor away with your palms. Left foot back into plank, right foot back. Inhale, lift into down dog. Steady the breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, lower the left heel, bend the right knee, and roll the right knee up to the ceiling, opening through the right hip. So pushing through the palms, looking under the right armpit. Its toes are just hanging behind you. Draw the core in. Then inhale, rolling the right knee, so now points down and rock forward, knee to nose. Lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Rock forward, right knee to left elbow. So you want to push out between the shoulder blades. It's almost like an upward lift. Take the right leg back. Down dog, rock forward into plank, right knee to right elbow. Lift it back up. Come back to down dog. Sit down, so bring your knees down, keep the toes tucked under. Come to sit down through your heels, so feeling that energy, the weight coming down through your heels, so stretching out through the bottom of the feet, the Achilles. If that's a bit tough, just bring your weight forward slightly. I'm just going to loosen the wrists. So just this and then flick, fingers out, the shake, and then clasping hands, figures of 8. Okay, palms down, lifting up into down dog. And then you're going to inhale, lift the left leg up, rock forward to bring the left foot between your hands, runner's lunge. The inner thighs squeeze towards each other, muscle to bone, so really squeezing the quads. Palms down, lift the left leg back up, lower the right heel, bend the left knee and roll it up to the ceiling, opening through the hips. So you're trying to stack one hip on top of the other, but press through the palms, so pushing the floor away. Inhale, roll the knee so the thighs are parallel, rock forward into plank, curl left knee to nose. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog, lower the right heel, rock forward into plank, left knee to right elbow. So really bring the weight into the index fingers and the thumb to keep the wrist safe. Three-legged dog. Next breath, rock forward, left knee to left elbow. So draw that knee up into the armpit. Left leg lifts back up. Come into down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step the right foot between your hands. Come up into Trikonasana triangle. So right toes point forward, left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Heel in line with instep. Lift up through the kneecaps, so feel the quads engage. Lift the pelvic floor. Take your arms wide. And we're going to do floating triangle. So we're not going to dip. So you're going to take the right hip back, lift up. Sorry, left hip back, lift up through the right thigh. You're going to reach forward and stop. Ooh, that's my hip. So feeling that length between hip crease and armpit, and then turn the right palm to face up. Bring the left arm parallel. Pull up through the thighs. Feel the side body. So you're reaching with the fingers, stacking the shoulders. Inhale, come up, palms are parallel, draw the shoulder blades down your back, turn your feet till they're parallel, and then turn the left foot to the back of the mat. Take your arms wide. Take the right hip back. Ready for triangle. Pull up through the kneecaps, quads engaged. Reach, reach, reach. Roll the
left palm to the, so it faces the ceiling. Bring the right arm parallel and reach. Strong through the thighs. Roll the right shoulder up. You're stacking the shoulders. Working through the side body. Oh, that's a very loud gurgle from my tummy. Inhale. Come back to triangle. Turn your feet parallel. And then turn the front foot, the right foot to the front of the mat. Step forward. Standing in mountain. Inhale. Balance. So lift weight into the right foot, lift the left knee up. Reach the fingertips to the earth. Energy of the core lifting in and up. And then step the left foot back. And you're going to separate the feet. So you can do twisted triangle. So the right foot towards the right of the mat, the left foot towards the left of the mat, and then turn the back toes forward, 45-degree angle. So draw up through the thighs. Draw the hips level to the front of the mat, so internal rotation of that back thigh. Keep engaging the kneecaps so we're not hyperextending through the back of the knees. Hands to hips. Inhale, left arm up. Draw the navel in, lift the pelvic floor, squeeze the thighs to the midline. Got all of that? And then reach forward. And you're going to take the back of the hand to the outside of the right shin. Keep the hips leveling to the front of the mat. And then start to revolve. You can keep, as you squeeze the thighs towards each other, you can keep the right hand on the hip, or you can start to revolve, stacking the shoulders and release the right arm up. So whichever you find where there's a point where you need to stop, feeling that outward squeeze of the outer hips. Inhale, look down, bring your hands, palms together, bend slightly through the front knee, come up to stand, step the left foot forward, give the legs a shake, stand this way. Now we're going to stand in mountain, inhale, lift the right leg up, balance, draw up through the core, lifting out through the crown of the head, step back, separate the feet, back toes pointing slightly forward, straight legs, lift up through the kneecaps, revolve hips to the front of the mat, feel that inner thigh squeeze, right arm comes up, relax your shoulders, keep the left hand on the hip, and then exhale, squeeze the thighs to the midline, reach forward, draw the navel in, back of the hand to the outside of the shin, drawing up through the thighs, so really feeling that internal rotation of the right hip, drawing the left thigh bone up into the hip socket, and then release the top arm up, stack the shoulders, so twisting through the core, and turn the head to look up if that feels good. And then inhale, look down, hands to heart, micro bend in the front knee, coming up, step right foot forward. Take a moment, close your eyes, stand in mountain, regulate the breath. And then exhale, just come down to sit. Bring your legs out in front of you. Length in the spine, lift up through the chest. Gaze is on your toes. Internal rotation of the thighs, so the knees and toes point up. And then leaning back, crossing the legs. Bring your hands to your thighs, close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.